born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the back seat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Paul McMann here. It is Monday, March 17th, 2025. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Here at Forex Smart Trade, we teach people how to become profitable currency traders using our simple but powerful proprietary trading indicators. We've been doing this for 16 years, and we've figured out what works and what doesn't work. And we can communicate that to you in a way that you can understand and make money with. In fact, we're so confident that we can make you money that once we've trained you, we'll let you trade with our money and split what you make. So it's a win-win for both of us. So with that, we'll see what the market has for us today. And I am going to, we first need to start by listening to this guy, and then we can get going.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advanced written permission.
We teach with a variety of different methods. One of the ways is through these live trades. One, to show you a specific trade strategy where experienced trader comes online and kind of walks you through their thought process. And then by you watching it, you can copy it. I do 3 a week, the one we're in right now. I'll also do one tomorrow morning and Thursday morning. And then every afternoon around 4:15, I send out an overnight trade setup. I'm going to use a different strategy than the one here. So I just, I do a little video, attach it so that you can see how I figured it out. And after you've seen a couple of them, you'll be able to do it on your own without my help. When you join the program, we do live trades every morning at 10, every afternoon at 6, and then we also send out trade pattern alerts when you're doing the light program. You'll get one a day. You can sign up to purchase one a day, but when you do go into the coaching program, you'll get more than one a day. I think you get either 3 or 5. I forget. So I like to work off of a little checklist that lets me make sure I don't miss anything, because as you get older, you forget stuff. Every day I like to refresh my green charts. It clears out the memory and picks up any updates they might have done. Whether you trade with us or whoever you trade with, one key or one trait that I found is to be very valuable is to go back and look at the trades that didn't win. There's a saying out there that win or learn. So if you didn't win, you need to learn something from it. And the way you learn something from it, our simulator or our indicators have a simulator in it. You can go back and look at exactly what the chart was telling you and see what you might have done wrong. More frequently than not, you'll figure out something that you did do wrong, put that in your tool bag, and then next time you won't make that mistake. We are technical traders. We're trading based on the price action, and that's what our indicators are very good at, being able to help us figure out the direction of the move. We can figure out the direction of the move, we can make some money. But news does impact currency prices, and I found the best place to figure out what that news is so we can trade around it is forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into 3 categories. Yellow, which is low impact, we ignore those. Orange, which is medium impact, I ignore these. Some people pay attention to them. And red, which is high impact. These are guys I want to trade around. So I look at the calendar here and see what red items are coming up, and we've got clear sailing until tomorrow morning at 8:30 when there's some news on the Canadian dollar consumer price index. Any trade we take now should be closed well before then, so we don't need to worry about that. So we've got clear sailing. We've got a dozen different signals, and when we train someone, we will develop a customized trade plan based around your availability to trade and your risk preferences. There is not a one size fits all. Again, another advantage. The trade I principally like, but it's not the only one I take, is the 10-point trade signal. I like to take it on a 1-hour chart. And on a 1-hour chart, trades are worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. And my sweet spot tends to be 11 pips. If I can carve out 11 pips 3 times a day, I am doing terrific. And I'm looking to get in and out within an hour to 3 hours. Now, the strategy is basically there's 3 parts to the chart, majors and minors, TNTs, and the pressure. And what I am looking for is to get all 3 sections, the lines to agree. And when I get all 3 sections, the lines to agree, I've got a high probability trade. So let's take a look and see what we've got. The chart I am trading off of is something called the Light 6 Major. It's one of our standard charts. It is a composite chart where it's showing me 6 different currency pairs all on a 1-hour chart. And what a 1-hour chart means is that each candle has 1 hour's worth of information in it. Each line has 1 hour's worth of information in it. I start in the middle section of the chart, which is, as I said, the majors and minors. Red and green line is the major indicator. Black and gray line is the minor indicator. Horizontal blue line is the overbought line. Horizontal red line is the oversold line. I am looking for situations where the line's either above the blue line pointing down or below the red line pointing up. And what I ideally want to do is when we have something below the red line going up, I'm going to get a bunch of up candles as it goes from one side, the oversold side, to the overbought side, and then it's going to isolate, it's going to oscillate back. So here we're overbought. Both lines are going down. So there's 4 things I'm looking for. 1, that we're overbought, which we are, or we're starting overbought. 2, that all the lines are going down. They are. 3, I've got what I call a double cross, where the red line is crossed over the green if we're going down. The black line is crossed over the black, which it has. And then the slope on the green line. And I'm looking for 45 degrees or better. And it looks like it's about 45 degrees, maybe a hair bit better. So I've got the 4 things I'm looking for. Now, when I have the 4 things I'm looking for, I'm going to jump up to the TNTs and count how many lines are supporting what I'm seeing up here. Now, the one thing I don't like is we've been overbought for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. And here's a situation. Now, normally On a 1 hour chart, I'm not taking a buy trade on a 1 hour chart or when we're overbought. But here, had you could have made 43 pips. Would have got a nice move out of it. But I don't want to get stuck when we're overbought and it turns and then getting stopped out. So this I don't like, but I have what I'm looking for here. I got the 4 elements. So here, there are 4 lines, 2 orange lines, the thick orange and the thin orange, thick blue and dotted blue. I'm going to count how many lines support the sell signal here. So thin orange is coming down. That's 1. Thick orange is flat. That doesn't give me a point. The blue lines are inversely related. So when blue goes up, that means sell. So the 2 blue lines are telling me sell. So I've got the 2 blues, the 1 thin orange. So I've got 3 of the 4. I need at least 3 of the 4. When I have that, I'm going to jump down to the pressure. And I want these lines either going down or I want the red line on top. Red line is on top. So I get a point for that. And I like that the green is pulling away from the red. So that's telling me it's starting to turn. So 1 point here, 4 points here, 3 points here. I have 8 points. Yeah, 8 points. So when I have 8 points here, I want to do a quick confirmation. And the way I do that quick confirmation is open up a full chart with multiple time frames. So that was AUD, USD. And basically what I want to see is that we are overbought on the 2 hour chart and the 4 hour chart. And the reason they don't have to be going down, but I do want them overbought. In this case, it's going down. It's kind of a signal similar to this. But when these are overbought, there's less of a chance that I'm going to get stopped out if this signal weakens up. So I've got my confirmation. Now, some of the trades we do, there's a predetermined take profit. So if you see the signal, it's worth 5 pips and, maybe a 2x stop loss or a 3x stop loss or a 4x stop loss, depending on the accuracy of the trade. So this, though, is one where I need to figure out what it's worth. So to figure out what it's worth, I'm going to open up a clean chart. And Euro AUD. Why am I getting so? Oops, sorry about that. All right, so AUD USD. So this is a clean chart. I'm going to scrunch it up. I want to know what the trend is. So it looks like we're trading into a kind of a buy trend. And I want to drop some support and resistance in here. Now, this is a little bit more advanced, but don't worry, we will teach it all to you. Support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. So it seems to stop here, stop here, stop in here, stopped in here, over here. And on a 1 hour chart, these lines tend to be about 30 or 40 pips apart. And by squishing the chart, I can get more data points. I can't really see anything here, but it seems like it stops in here, over here, over here, over here. So we're going from 0.6367, 0.6367 to 0.6386. So that's about 20 pips. That's close enough. So then I'm going to kind of open it back up so I can see this a little better. And I want to know what the distance is from where I'm at to where the line is. So that's 19 pips. Up So about 4 pips back, and then I don't know, what's it to here? That's about 13 pips. Just see. So what I want to do, since you see how there's bouncing here, if I had taken a buy trade, I don't want to take a trade where the take profits up in here, because see how it bounces on this line? I would have had to wait many hours, and it never did break. And then you had to wait a couple more days, and then it bounced, it came back down, bounce, and then it broke. So I want to trade within this channel, because I want to get in and get out within an hour or two. So we've got the sell signal. Let's go back, take a look at it. Again, my hesitancy is I'd like to see this slope steeper. And that we've had it is at the 45 degrees, I think. And I don't like that we've been hanging out overbought for a long time, because that means it could keep hanging out. But I think we're going to go ahead and take a buy here. So let me just open up. Oops, hold on a second here. My MetaTrader 4 account. If you can take this in your simulator or your MetaTrader 4 account. This is a demo account. It's got 15,871 in it. So we are looking at the AUD USD, which is right here, AUD USD. I am going to then go to, if you don't have this on your chart, if you just go to File, New Chart, it's going to be in this top group here. Then I'm going to click on New Order. My lot size is a function of how much I have in the account. A rule of thumb, if you're trading on a 200 times leverage, is to move this decimal place over 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1.58. I'm going to round it up to 1.59 because we've got the 7 here. I can take anywhere from half of that to double it. I'm just going to take the 1.59 because I'm going to take a couple more trades I may take a couple more trades with the overnight trade setup. So I'm going to click Market Sell. It drops it in. I'm going to right click, go to Modify, and I think we're going to take 13 pips is where that line went. So 13 pips is 130 points. I just add an extra 0. I click the blue little copy as button, and it does the math for me. And we'll use a 3-to-1 here. So 39 pips is the stop loss, 0 to convert points, pips to points. Click the little blue button, it does the math. And I always like to see that we're in there. Theoretically, I guess if you wanted to be a little more conservative, we could use a we could use a 2-to-1. I'm going to change it to a 2-to-1. There's very small chance that it's going up there. So we'll use 260. Tell you what, 260. Let's see where that puts us. Yeah. All right. So we took a sell on the AUD USD with a take profit of 0.0 0.63743, 0.63743, a stop loss of 0.64135, stop loss of 0.64135. I expect this to close by 9 o'clock. I'm giving it more than 3 hours because we're going to lose 1 hour when we run into when it gets to 5 o'clock, because 5 o'clock is when the new trading day starts, and basically not much trading goes on between 5 and 6 because the brokers increase their spreads to do their end of the day bookkeeping. So and we are trading on a 1 hour chart. It is the end of the day for the USD, but it's morning time for Australian dollar. So when I'm trading on a 1 hour chart, I want one of these to actively be trading. So we're going to pick up that active trading off of the Australian dollar. So let us see. Let's see what else we've got. Euro USD. I do not have agreement between the majors and minors. Dollar, pound dollar, overbought. Everybody's coming down, double cross. But what time is it in the UK? It's +5. So it's going on 9 o'clock. So everybody's in a pub there. And it's the end of the day here. On a 1 hour chart, I want one of these two pairs to be actively trading. I don't have that here. So we'll pass. Dollar, Canadian dollar. Oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross, but look at the slope of my green line here. Very flat, less than 45 degrees. So I'm going to pass. Oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross. Greens on top. Grays on top. Terrific steepness on the green line. I like that the green line has entered the channel, but it's less than halfway. And I like that all the lines are clustered. So this is of the signals we've seen, this is the best one. Thin orange coming down. So I only have one of the three here supporting this. So this dies right here. Also, Switzerland is 6 hours ahead, so it's 11 o'clock there. And in Swiss, they go to bed early, so nobody's around. Dollar pound. Excuse me, dollar yen. Oh, end of the day here. I want to go out and get some sunshine. Overbought, but we don't have agreement. Majors are kind of going up. Minors have started to turn down. So I've cloned this chart, and I've got 6 more currency pairs. These are non-USD pairs. Euro pound, we've got disagreement in the middle of the channel. Overbought here on the Australian dollar yen, but I don't really have the double cross, and the slope on the green line looks to be a little less than 45 degrees. Euro Canadian dollar, disagreement between the majors and minors. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. Again, we've got disagreement. I want all the lines going down. The more of the indicators, the more of the lines that support the trade, the higher the likelihood the trade is going to do what I want. I want to minimize the opportunities for it to go the wrong way. I only need a couple good trades to make money. Only need a couple good trades to make money. So let's keep looking. Overbought. Majors are sideways. Euro Australian dollar. Oversold. We don't have the double cross. Again, we've got 6 more pairs. Canadian dollar, yen, overbought, don't have agreement. Euro New Zealand dollar oversold. Majors are kind of sideways. Pound New Zealand oversold. Everybody's going up, but I don't have the double cross. New Zealand dollar yen overbought. Majors are sideways. Gold, US dollar. Overbought. We don't have agreement. However, just looking at this, we have another trade, something called the thick orange line trade, and it looks at what the number of the thick orange line is here, and it's 10. Thick orange line is kind of a scaled number, so when it's as high as it go, it's at 10. So what the indicators think is that there's no more up in the movement. When there's no more up in the movement, that's a good time to sell. So if we see this at 10, we confirm it by going down here and looking at the thick orange, the red line. And if the red line is above the horizontal blue line, we've got condition 1 and condition 2. So this is normally worth a 5-pip sell. Because we're at the end of the day, we're 1 hour out from 5 o'clock. I'm not sure if I want to take it. I'm going to think about it while we continue on. But this is a trade set up using a different strategy. Let's keep going. And here you can see, this is kind of a backwards thing. We're oversold, but the thick orange line thinks there's no more up in the move. It's been at 10 for 2 hours, even though the lines are down here, versus being at 10 and the lines are up here. Let's look at the next group. Auto, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. Overbought. Everybody's going down. Double cross. Good steepness on the line. 2 orange lines going down. Thick blue going up. 3 of the 4. Up pressure with green on top. If the red had crossed over here, I would like this trade. I would take this trade. In fact, I'd like it better than the one we took because the green line is closer to entering the channel. And I like trades where the lines go up and then it turns and the lines come back down versus where it's been hanging out overbought for a long time. Dollar yen overbought sideways. Euro yen. Red line's kind of flat, so I don't have all the lines going down. Australian dollar or pound Australian dollar. Oversold. Everybody's going up. Red line is just barely going up. Just barely a 45-degree angle there. Thick orange going up. 2 blues coming down. Down pressure, green on top. So 1 point, 4 points, 3 points for 8 points. Since we already have a trade with the Australian dollar in it, I don't think I'm going to take another. It's like taking 2 trades with Australian dollars. However, the Australian dollar moves is going to kind of drive it. I'd rather have a different pair set in the group. One that I'm not trading right now. And as I said, I like this one better than the one we took. So had I seen this one first, we might have taken this one. New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. Everybody's going down. All 4 going up. But, well, actually, everybody's going down. Overbought. Everybody's going down. Double cross. Reds on top, blacks on top, and good steepness. So we got everybody here. So let's take a look. And it's approaching morning in New Zealand. So NZD, CHF. NZD, CHF. See if we get the confirmation. Overbought, overbought. I want both overbought. And what is it worth? All right, so we're trading into an uptrend, so we're going to be trading against the trend. And let's drop some support and resistance in here. Seems to stop in here, over here, over here. We're at 51.13 to 51.29. It's only 16 pips, but I'm going to use that. Let's open it back up. Down to the line is 10 pips. Back up is a little more than 4 pips. And here is 6 pips. Oh, it turned. It went back up. Oh, no, it's over here. What the heck? Oh, this is a 12. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. I'm getting confused here. You know what? I think we can go ahead and take this. We can go ahead and take this. We'll take it for 6 pips. So NZD, CHF. NZD, CHF. I don't have that open, so I'm going to go to File. New chart. You know what? Actually, I want to see what the spread is first. One last thing. NZD in this third group here. NZD. Oh, I don't see it. NZD. NZD, CHF. Oh, here it is. Let's put it on a 1-hour chart. All right, the spread is about a pip. So we're going to go ahead and take a 6 pip sell. So new order. We're going to keep the lot size the same, sell by market. So sell NZD, CHF. I'm going to do a right click. Modify. I'm going to do 6 pips, which is 60 points. And we'll use 18 pip stop loss, which is 180 points. And let's see where this puts our hold on, I'm going to just want to see where we're at. I want to be in this candle. And I am. I'm right in this candle. All right, so we did a 6 pip with a take profit of 0.51194, 0.51194, stop loss of 0.51433, 0.51433. Thank you for joining me. I'm really honored that you take the half hour out of your day to watch me do something I love. Trading has changed my life. It can change your life. Do you hear that little bell? That little bell is telling me that that the signal exists for the overnight trade. The overnight trade, the signal's there. One of the great things about our indicators is you don't have to sit in front of the computer to figure this out. Once you know the trade, you can program it to say, hey, when this shows up, tell me so I can go look at it and confirm. If you want to learn to trade, you need the right tools, you need the right training, which means you need the right mentor. We can provide all of that. We're very good at it. We've been doing it for 16 years. In fact, we're so confident at it that we basically give you a guarantee because we'll let you trade with our money and split what you make. So it's a win-win for both of us. We're both motivated for you to make money. Have a terrific afternoon, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at 6:30. Bye-bye.